As you heard from the cheers on the street outside, you have full backing across the United Kingdom.
The Eastern Bloc, Western Europe, the US, the EU, NATO, pretty much everyone's got skin in this game right now. The war in Ukraine's heating up a global tug of war, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky's been on a whirlwind tour trying to lock down support, and boy, has it been a roller coaster. Just recently, he sat down with US President Donald Trump in a historic summit that was supposed to seal a deal on Ukraine's rare earth minerals for the US. Spoiler alert, it didn't go as planned. What started as a handshake turned into a shouting match, leaving Ukraine empty-handed and Zelensky jetting off to the UK instead. Now, Europe's stepping up big time. The UK, France, Germany, they're all rallying behind Ukraine, and it's shifting the whole peace process. Let's unpack this wild ride, what happened, what's next, and what it means for the war with Russia. Stick around. Europe's not messing around. Post-summit, the EU's talking big. 200 billion euros in seized Russian assets could flood Ukraine's war chest. The goal? Keep Kyiv fighting strong so they're not begging at the peace table. Germany's jumping in too. Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock dropped a surprise €3 billion aid package after Zelensky's US flop. She's pushing the EU to fast-track more humanitarian, economic, military, you name it. Baerbock's also got long-range weapons on her wish list, saying Ukraine needs every edge against Russia. And troops? Germany's warming up to the idea. Back in February, they weren't keen, but now Berlin's open to sending forces if peace holds. This is huge. Germany's not just writing checks. They're ready to put boots on the ground. France is all in too. Macron's been itching to send troops since a Paris meeting earlier this year. Some allies pushed back, but London's reignited the debate. Starmer visited France for a November 11th event, and suddenly UK-France troop talks are back on. French Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot's cheering it, saying no red lines for Ukraine's support. They're not deploying yet. The Élysée Palace hasn't signed off, but options are live. Think training Ukrainian soldiers in country or guarding French gear like artillery. Companies like Babcock and Defense Council International are already in the mix, prepping to maintain weapons in Ukraine. This isn't hypothetical. Europe's gearing up for a bigger role. Then there's Turkey, talk about a curveball. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan shocked everyone, announcing a peacekeeping mission after chats with Russia's Sergei Lavrov and Zelensky. Putin didn't see this coming. Turkey's straddling both sides, pushing for Ukraine's sovereignty, especially Crimea. Erdogan's like, Black Sea's the key, and he's ready to beef up Kyiv's navy. Contractors like Babcock are already building support sites in Ukraine, repairing gear, maybe even F-16s or Patriots. Turkey's move could lighten the load on Europe, but it's conditional. Erdogan wants a solid ceasefire first. Kyiv and the US are thrilled. Turkey's a wild card that might just tip the scales. NATO's not sitting this out either. The UK's been advising Ukraine since 2014. Think long-range drones hammering Russia. Starmer's coy about details, but analysts say it's real. France and Germany are upgrading two. Germany's Rheinmetall just unveiled GARS, an MLRS outshining US HIMARS, built with Lockheed Martin. Their PZH-2000 artillery? Untouchable in Ukraine, 16 units, 0 losses. German tanks like the Leopard 2 are gold mobility, armor, automation. The UK's eyeing them too, since their own tank production's lagging. This isn't just aid, it's a flex. Europe's building a war machine to deter Russia, ceasefire or not. Here's the kicker. While Europe's uniting, the US is a question mark. Trump's team clashed with Zelensky, and aid's up in the air. Starmer's banking on Trump to re-engage, but Europe's not waiting. The EU's 16th sanctions package is squeezing Russia, and troop plans are moving UK, France, Germany, maybe Turkey. Researcher Elliot Tenenbaum says it's tricky. Insurance and cash could snag European contractors, but a ceasefire could unlock conventional troops in eastern Ukraine, backed by air and sea. Outside NATO's Article 5, Germany's balancing EU unity with its own defense boom, artillery, tanks, the works. Putin's got to be sweating this. So Europe's got a peace plan and they're ready to pitch it to Trump. Zelensky's got cash, weapons, maybe troops, thanks to Starmer Summit and a fired-up EU. Turkey's peacekeeping twist? That's the cherry on top. Will the US jump back in? Or is Europe taking the wheel? We'll see what the Trump administration thinks. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Drop your thoughts below. Is Europe's unity enough to end this war? Smash that like, subscribe, and bell icon for more. This story's just heating up.